Is up here to watch this video? Lickrock's back here. Bringing this time a gun game match on the map Stockpile. This time I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay. I'm going to be talking about something else, and that something else thing is my opinions on the 2011/2012 run of the Vancouver Canucks. Now, if you don't know, the Vancouver Canucks are the current holder of the President's Trophy, and the President's Trophy is an award awarded to the NHL team that finishes off the regular season with the most points. And the point system just goes something like this. If you win, like just a regular game, you get 2 points, and the other team that lost gets 0 points. But if you win in overtime, you still get 2 points, but the losing team also gets a point because they forced overtime. So the Vancouver Canucks ended up with over 100 points. I'm not sure about the exact amount, but I know they got over 100. And they were the President's Trophy winners. The President's Trophy winners, they get the President's Trophy award. This is the second year that the Canucks have gotten it. They got it last year as well in the 2010/2011 season. And the President's Trophy winners also get the first spot in the playoff seed, and which is just basically the President's Trophy winners will have all game 1. They will have game 1, 2, 5, and 7 held at home, and the lower teams will get games 3, 4, and 6 at their home. So I'm gonna stop talking about the stats because I know I'm just boring you guys, and I'm gonna be talking about my opinions right now. Now, this year I thought the Canucks did pretty good, except for the playoffs, because if you've been following the NHL, then you know that the Canucks lost in Game 5 against the Los Angeles Kings in the first round. And the Los Angeles Kings were the 8th-seeded team in the NHL with the lowest amount of points in the entire playoff season. And that was really unfortunate, but I congratulate LA for actually winning the cup. I don't think an 8th-seeded team has actually won the cup before. I don't think so, but I know someone has probably, but for me, I don't think someone has actually won the cup at 8th seeded. Now the Kings, they did an extraordinarily good job in this playoff season. They only lost 4 games, and that was to New Jersey. Sorry about that. 1 to us, the Vancouver Canucks. I'm from Vancouver, so that's why I'm saying us. And 1 to Phoenix. And the Kings, they beat the Vancouver Canucks in the first round, and the Canucks were the first-seeded team. Then in the second round, they beat the St. Louis Blues, or the St. Louis Blues, and the St. Louis Blues were the second-seeded team. And then they moved on to beat the Phoenix Coyotes, which were the third-seeded team. And then they beat the New Jersey Devils, which were the 6th-seeded team, I think. Now, back on my opinions for the Canucks. I think that the Canucks did good this year, except for the playoffs. Now, I already said that, but this is why. The Canucks, my opinions are, they didn't need to improve anything on the regular season, but they did need to improve something in the third period. The playoffs. The only reason why I think we lost is because of Roberto Luongo, our goaltender. Now, I think Luongo is going to be traded, but even if he is, then I'm going to be sort of happy because I don't like Luongo. I think Luongo is... Now, here's the deal about Luongo, for me. Sometimes Luongo is good. Most of the time, he struggles a lot. Now, he started struggling in last year's playoffs, where we made it to the finals, but then we lost in Game 7 to Boston. And as I said, last year we were also the first-seeded team, and we won the President's Trophy. Now, he started struggling a lot. And since he struggled a lot last year, he's also been struggling a lot this year. This year, during the regular season, he just struggled a little bit there, but when it came to the playoffs, he struggled a lot. And the thing with him is, most of the time he struggles, but sometimes, just sometimes, he is really good and he makes really good saves. And I think we should have had our backup goalie, Corey Schneider, in the net for the entire playoff season. And the thing is, the first 3 games, I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 games, we had Luongo in net, and we lost all of them. But then, the next game, we had Schneider in net, and that was game 4, I think. And then game 4, we won to make it 3-1. Schneider was in net, but the next game, Schneider was also in net, but he wasn't able to make... He let a goal in overtime, so... I'm not sure if it was Luongo or Schneider who let in the goal in overtime, but I think... I'm 99.9% sure that it was Schneider. Now, it's an overtime goal. I'm not gonna blame Schneider for everything. But I think we should have been able to beat those guys if it wasn't for those first few games. Now, with Schneider, it's either... Schneider, he's never bad. He's always good, but he's never really good. Luongo, he's really good sometimes, but he struggles most of the time. Well, those were my opinions on the 2011/2012 run of the Vancouver Canucks. Make sure to troll, dislike, and not subscribe to the last 9. And, oh my god, I'm messing this up. Make sure to troll, dislike, and not subscribe to the last 9 gaming, and